Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the end of Season 3 Meteor, where it's going to be hitting, and Season 4, what's going to be happening. And I do have some proof or information and leaks to back up these claims. Basically, everyone's wondering what's going on. Is the Meteor hitting Tilted? Is it hitting Dusty Depot? Is it coming at all? What's up with the superhero theme? We're covering all that in today's video, and I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy this because I'm going to give you guys everything you need to know about this Meteor. If you guys could drop a like on this video, I'd really appreciate that. Let's go for 203 likes. That would be absolutely amazing if we could hit that. Smack that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you guys are new and not already subscribed to my channel, we just hit like 99,000 subscribers, and we're so close to 100,000. So if you guys are new, not already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. It would be absolutely amazing. I'm just so blessed and so grateful at how, well this is doing and my channel is doing. It's been absolutely amazing. The support from you guys makes my day every single day, and we're on that road for 100,000, so that'd be awesome if you guys could subscribe. Let's get right into this. So there's a user on Reddit by the name of Internet Adam, and basically what he did a couple days ago is he made predictions talking about meteors are going to start falling from the sky and that Season 4 was going to be a superhero theme. And when he made these predictions, and he said he had proof, he had sources, of course, to make these weren't just guesses, basically everyone laughed at him and said, "There's superhero, what are you talking about, dummy?" And it turned out, of course, as we now know, confirmed by Epic Games, that they basically tweeted this out. They also added like another one to it this morning, basically confirming the superhero villain sort of Season 4 thing, as well as in the image, it looks like they're coming down through a comet, as well as comets are now randomly hitting the map. And as you guys know, if you guys have been playing the last couple days, they can actually destroy builds. They can actually come down and, do a lot of damage to the map. And those comets are usually coming around Dusty Depot. That's where I've noticed them the most. And we also have some information to back this up. So basically, this guy, Internet Adam, was a credible source on Reddit. Also, his first post after he posted it, after everyone, was talking about it, was eventually removed. And usually when I see stuff like this, it's because they've been removed due to copyright or because probably Epic Games doesn't want that information getting out. So this is probably a, real reliable source, right? So then he posted again yesterday talking about some more leaks that he has around the Season 4, and this is where this whole thing with it hitting Dusty Depot comes into play. So I'm going to read you guys everything from this source. That was just a little background to say why he is reliable. Now, of course, this isn't 100%, but this is a fairly credible source, and I think that it's going to happen in some sort of terms like he is describing. The first thing he says is that the meteor will be hitting Dusty Depot and not Tilted Towers, as so many believe. Epic has thought this area of the map has needed an update for a long time. Now, when I first read this, and I see a lot of people talking on Reddit, on Twitter, wherever, they're saying, "Oh my god, why is it hitting Dusty Depot? That doesn't matter at all." I think what this means is the meteor is going to, or how I interpret this, is the meteor is going to hit Dusty Depot, but it's not just like, oh, Dusty Depot's gone, because that would affect gameplay 0.1%. I believe because Dusty Depot is so central on the map, they're going to be knocking down Dusty Depot and replacing it with some sort of another town or some sort of something else there in the center of the map. Basically, by doing this, is the problem the game has right now is Tilted Towers is awesome, it's a lot of fun, but with Tilted Towers, basically a lot of people die off the start there, and the mid game is a little bit slower. If they made it so a popular area was on that where Dusty Depot is currently, that could change the people would still go Tilted Towers, of course, but that could make the game more spread out and more fast paced in the mid game. And I do think that this sounds like a good idea in theory, and hopefully this is executed well. Next thing he says about Season 4 is that the map will always be evolving. The map will be updated weekly in Season 4. Epic feels like they had a wasted opportunity with Tilted Towers going up all at once. They would rather have had bulldozers and a few raising cranes each week. Building goes up one week, building goes up the next week, 2 buildings up the next week. So it seems like it's going to be Dusty Depot being destroyed, and then some sort of a gradual build up around that area, possibly to like Tilted Towers V2 or something of that nature. We're going to have to wait and see, but it sounds like that's what it could be, and that's basically what this source is providing. Next thing he says is that Moisty Mire will be gone by the end of Season 4. I'm not really sure why this is, of course this is just the information that he has. This doesn't really have too much to do with it, so I guess if this does come true, that would just add to this user's credibility. And Moisty Mire is an area of the map that It's really not populated. I think one thing they could do with Fortnite is sort of squeeze in the map a little bit, because those outer areas, Junk Junction, Haunted Hills, Moisty Mire, I mean, Lonely Lodge, those areas aren't very populated, and maybe if they squeezed in the map, it would reduce people landing out there, getting the gun, and hiding for the entire map. So maybe that's what they're planning to do with the Season 4 and the constant map updates. Next thing he says about the Season 4 Battle Pass and the superhero villain theme, it's all superhero themed, the Battle Pass. There will be superhero skins and villain skins, at least 2 of each, and they aren't from Marvel or DC. They are just Epic's owned characters that they're making up, which makes sense also here. If you were to do characters of Marvel or DC, that costs a pretty penny, and I think Fortnite and Epic Games is liking the amount of money they're making right now. What did they make? Like $220 million in March off of skins. It's absolutely crazy, the numbers now. So they don't want to split that portion of that with Marvel or DC. So basically, much like they did with the John Wick skin, technically that skin is not John Wick. That's the Reaper skin, even though everyone refers to it as John Wick. And I think that's what these superheroes are going to be as well, sort of their own Epic ones, and not really knockoffs, but hopefully they're cool designed ones. And also that image, provides backup to that I showed earlier in the video, which basically Epic confirms the meteor coming in with, or I guess you could take it as maybe a superhero strike or something like that, with the superheroes and the villains in that picture. Definitely something that is really, really cool with this. So he also put at the end of his post, I really want my spoiler about Season 5 to happen, so I'm going to wait a bit longer before I post about it. I'll show up on the screen his entire post and everything that he was talking about, as well as the image of Epic Games confirming the superhero villain theme. So my question is, what do you guys think about this? I definitely think that, in my personal opinion, this makes a lot of sense, because I've also noticed that if you think about the game, where the meteor or where the comet is up in the sky, and where everyone's looking, where all the telescopes are around, they're all sort of not all of them, because some are over towards Fatal Fields, but one it's that big mountain right beside Dusty Depot has a lot of that. That's where the thing's been spotted in the sky. When you aim down sights on it, it would basically make a sound. And I always felt that, like, Dusty Depot, in my personal opinion, is where I've seen the most of these meteors actually hitting the ground in game. Now, I'm not sure if they can, I don't think they can kill you in game, because that would be absolutely complete BS, but they have destroyed builds. They've destroyed my builds before, and it is kind of, I guess, RNG or random, but that is only going to be in the game, I would assume, for these next couple days to hype up this season. And it actually is genius marketing by Epic with Tilted Towers, Dusty Depot, them adding little hints to the game, adding meteors to the game. It really has them on a track for this Season 3, which ends in 2 days now, and I believe in 2 days we're going to actually see what is going to happen, maybe even sooner, but it's going to be interesting. But this Dusty Depot theory, I think it probably is the most likely going to happen, especially since this is from a reliable source, and I'm really interested to how this would affect gameplay. In my personal opinion, I think that one problem with Tilted Towers is that it is not central on the zone, which or on the map, which allows them to do more like different zones. If they build a town on top of Dusty Depot, that would make that area of Retail Row, the factory, Salty Springs, Dusty Depot, probably just as popular, and the ability to get just as many kills out of there than you can out of Tilted Towers. As of right now, if you're going for a kill record, if you're going for any amount of high kills, it's Tilted Towers all the way, unless the bus is right on top of Retail at the start. Then sometimes it could be Retail Row, and I definitely do see that people who hate Tilted Towers, I see the reasons why, but personally, I like Tilted Towers for the early game, but the mid game definitely is slowed down because of Tilted Towers, and I'm wondering if this fix will actually change something, and how fast this constantly updated map will be, and if it will, it'll probably start off with not just one building there, but probably a small town, and I'm interested to see what will actually happen to Dusty Depot, because that is a central area on the map, but as of right now, it really isn't a good landing spot. It's not a good looting spot. There's better areas around there. There's Salty Springs, even the factories. You're going to have more loot out of than going to Dusty Depot. I think Dusty is like a okay landing spot in solos or duos, but if you try going there with a squad, it can just, end kind of horribly, and I'm definitely very excited for Season 4. In my opinion, this is the most hyped, and Fortnite is doing and Epic Games is doing a good job of just keeping that hype train going up and up and up, and when this comes out, I'm definitely going to be buying the Battle Pass, as well as these hero and villain skins, which, the Reddit user has talked about, and Epic Games have posted pictures of. So I'm very, very excited for this. Let me know in the comment section down below, Why do you think they're going to be destroying Dusty Depot? Do you think this is true? Do you think the meteor's not coming at all? Do you think that Tilted Tower is going to be destroyed? This has been one of the most crazy things in the gaming community ever, because everyone has different theories about it. And while some people provide evidence, other people, will choose to deny it or choose to go by their own theories. And I guess we don't know for sure until a couple of days. So everything is still up for interpretation, still up for, what's actually going to happen. I'm just very excited for this, and I'm super hyped for Season 4. Smack a like on this video if you guys made it to the end. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Have a great day or a great night whenever you're watching, and I'm out. Peace.